Hey guys, Dale and I are at the beach house again this week for another episode of Bless Your Heart. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Let's get started.
All right. First thing we want to do, obviously, is get to our drink of the week. The Sudachi Lime Red Bull is here again.
With High Rock.
It's convenient because we got our little Red Bull refrigerator over there full of Sudachi Lime. And
it is also our favorite.
Yes,
and we've been making this all summer. Super light and refreshing. High Rock Vodka also has a store locator on their website. Don't forget to check it out and see where you can find High Rock near you. We have large bottles now, so we have 1.75 liters and the mini airplane bottles. So all the sizes, and they are now in stores everywhere. So
we
check those out.
saw some at the store down the street, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll probably pop in there next week and sign some bottles. Anyhow, it's been... there's another thing going on I want to tell everybody about at jerkyboys.com. We got a lot of good inventory that we just recently made. And Dale Jr., DALE-JR, gets you 10% off of an order at jerkyboys.com. We also have 4-packs, so you can bring the price down to $12.99 a bag, plus the 10% off. So, I mean, you're getting your jerky cheaper that way. We also are going to have a 10-up at North Wilkesboro Speedway this weekend. The Cars Tour is practicing today. So there's a tent Friday for the Cars Tour race. And we are in 20 retail locations and growing, mostly in Tennessee. And we still have autograph bags that I'm signing, dropping in shipments, random shipments. So you might get one in the next order. So appreciate that. Jerkyboys.com for 10% off. If you get the 4-packs, again, it's cheaper.
What was your code again? Dale Jr.?
Dale Jr. is the code. DALE-JR. So if you type that in, you get it a little cheaper. So
it's hot and ready. Go get it.
Yeah, we make the inventory, and I mean, it's freshly made, and we want to get it out the door.
Yeah. So it's fresh as it could be.
Yeah. So I got to order it home waiting on me. I'm going home today. But
it's probably what you're going to eat for the next few days since I'm not going to be there, is looking at beef jerky and Red Bull.
It's so good. Well, I mean, it's the
perfect man meal.
I have a hard time.
It's like chick dinner, but for men.
I have a hard time believing this.
What?
That it's 60 calories per serving.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, that just seems too good to be true.
Well, because it tastes so good. Yes, but it's dehydrated and it's lean meat. So
like one bag, I eat one bag and I'm pretty full.
Yeah.
And that's 118 calories?
118?
180, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my math.
Girl math. Math is hard today.
Well, like, seriously, 180 calories?
Good. Yeah, I mean, it's really not a meal, but it gets you through,
you're eating,
for sure.
I don't know, you're eating a little small filet. Seems like a meal to me.
And it makes you floss afterwards, so it's like helping you out with that too.
And now we're flossing.
Also a plus. We're flossing more.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Beaufort?
Who?
Beaufort.
Oh.
Who?
Beaufort?
What?
Like he was a guy.
Oh,
I'm like,
it did kind of sound like it could have been a buddy on the street.
Who's Beaufort?
Hey, Beaufort.
Beaufort?
Beaufort got drunk last night.
Beaufort got drunk AF last night. We had so much fun in Beaufort.
We did.
Dale and I decided to go down the road just a couple hours from where we are and visit this tiny little town. I found a dive bar called the Fill-In Station on my Instagram. And I sent it to Dale. I'm like, this looks exactly like the type of place you'd want to go hang out. And kind of gave me like old Key West vibes. We haven't found like too many dive bars like that around here. There's a couple in town in Charleston, but so we decided just to like make a couple day trip and go see what this town was all about. And the Fill-In Station did not disappoint. Yeah. That's where we started. We literally got into town, checked in our hotel, and went straight to the Fill-In Station and had a couple hours, and it was great.
Yep. You know you've got a keeper, guys, when your wife is hunting dive bars to take you to, and she's paying the bill with a Bass Pro Club card. That's when you know you got you a keeper.
What I think is funny here, he thinks that's so cool. Every time I get that credit card out, I'm like, but it's your credit card, you know, like.
She might as well
be. I think it's really cool too that you gave me this credit card. Yeah, it has Bass Pro on it, but
yeah, a girl with a Bass Pro Club card, she might as well be driving a monster truck around.
Well, hell, give me one. Yeah. I'll drive it for you if you want me to do that.
Yep, with a gun rack in the back.
Green flags, dive bars, Bass Pro.
Yeah,
you're easy to please.
Yeah. So the filling station was perfect. We hung out there most of the first day. If
you walk up to it and you don't know it, it's a bar. It's just like a flat front building with a really obscure front door. There's no window or anything in it. You push it open and it's just this cool little dive bar with like money all over the ceiling. It's one of those places.
It's a beautiful drive. The old Spanish moss hanging from the trees. It's just it's a really nice kind of experience to go there. Beaufort's a small it's kind of a hidden gem, if you will. If you know Charleston's exploded. It's Charleston has a ton going on. Beaufort's kind of like that hadn't happened to Beaufort yet, so it's kind of still got this small town, very tight-knit community feel to it. And we went to stay at
Anchorage
1770. This is a very old house, 256-year-old house.
So it's a bed and breakfast, and you can stay in one room. And that was the first time you and I had done that together. Stayed at a bed and breakfast, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty.
It was great.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. Just sitting in that house in our hotel room. Basically, you know it when you walk in there. It's not a built designed hotel. It's a house. It's a house that's survived decades and decades of
centuries.
Of all type.
Yeah, it's been there for a long,
well,
long time.
Think about everything that happened in the last 256 years that it survived. And when you're sitting in your hotel room, you're thinking, man, I wonder what all has happened here, what people have walked through here. And it was fantastic. The staff there was fantastic, super nice. We had breakfast one morning. It was delicious. Everything about the experience at Anchorage was perfect.
It was great.
If we went back, I would stay there again. And it's walking distance, literally 2 blocks from the downtown area. Downtown's like this one little strip, couple restaurants, a lot of places to shop, and just fun little stores to go into.
Yeah, there's a lot of alleyways with little pockets of stores here and there, so you can walk and just kind of explore without a plan. It's real easy to do that.
And there's a couple of hidden little bars down underneath buildings and things like that you can find that you wouldn't even know were there.
That was one of our favorites. It was called Hemingway's.
Was pretty cool, yeah. So it's just a great time. I would definitely encourage anybody that's around or thought about kind of venturing out a little bit from Charleston. That's a great space to go get away for a day or two to experience something a little different.
The people there were so nice. Everyone around you was in a good mood. Everybody was talking to one another. Not everybody's just walking around looking at their phones. Like, people really are engaged with one another. Everybody knows each other. It's also a military town, so there's a lot of just younger military guys here and there, and they're so polite.
Yeah.
We fell into a couple of bars and had great conversations with all these people.
Yep.
And Dale left like feeling like he was the king of Beaufort.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
He had a lot of fans in Beaufort, that's for sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
There's a military base nearby, and so there's a lot of young I'd say they're kids, but young
they
folks
that
are enlisted and going through that experience, and so there's a lot of that going on. Met a lot of those in some of the bars we were drinking beer in, but we had a great dinner at the Old Bull.
Yeah.
If you go to Beaufort downtown, Old Bull, that's a great place to eat. The owner there was fantastic, so. Yeah, it was great.
Great experience. It was one of those places that we had fun everywhere we went. Every atmosphere was like a little bit different, but equally as rich. Like we had a full experience at each little space. Like got to know everybody that was in there. Everyone's talking to everyone. It was so great. It was almost like, especially that last at Luther's, we walked out. I feel like if we had turned around and said goodbye, the whole bar would have in unison been like, goodbye, y'all. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was such a cool place. And everyone was so friendly. So absolutely would go back, take the girls. We also got a laundry list of recommendations of other things to do around there that are kid friendly, and secret places to walk through the marsh at low tide. Like, everybody just wanted you to have their experience. You know what I mean?
I told Amy.
It seems very much like a slow way of living down there.
Totally.
Like they're just
And
very just
so
like
great.
chill.
I told Amy after 2 days that I couldn't come back with her without the kids because she's too wild.
So that's usually my line. Like, I can't hang out with Dale Jr.
I beat her
anymore.
to the
I'm
punch.
hungover. I can't do this anymore. You are too rowdy for me.
Yeah.
And 2 nights in Beaufort, and the second night he started drinking margaritas, and I think he was a little wounded yesterday.
Yeah. Now we had
Driving
fun.
home.
He was
We had a lot
definitely
of fun.
feeling it yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, in the bull, they make all kinds of. I just usually stick
He
to
keeps it
beer.
simple.
I very
Uses the
very
KISS method.
simple. I don't want to I don't get out of line.
But they had a lot of very fun craft
They
cocktails.
had a ton of these great. It was not a old fashioned. It was a new fashion,
Something like that.
and man, it was really good. But I don't drink bourbon much.
It slapped us around a little
Yeah,
bit.
it did. But pretty fun, pretty good time. And I was kind of wondering, there's a couple things. So we were, I'm a rule follower. And so when we're walking down the...
Stop. No, you're not.
Wait, is Amy not?
Well,
I'm the rule follower.
okay. Well, in this particular instance, I felt like I was more of the rule follower where this is around jaywalking.
You're a
This is a
safety-
conversation
A
around
safety guy.
jaywalking.
Like, you're
I am
worried
a
about
safety guy. Yeah.
You're not a rule follower.
I'm a
but
safety.
You
Okay.
do like safety.
Fine. I'm safety.
I feel like that's where we fall.
Amy's wild and crazy and dangerous, and I'm like, all right, let's do the safe route here. So we're at this on this little strip downtown, and there's tons of little stores across the street, and you're like, hey, you want to check that one out? Yeah, let's go. And I'm like,
There's also some street construction, and we were bouncing around.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
That's a little important.
that was at the end of the road, not important.
And it's why we started zigzagging.
Well, we're standing there, and I'm like, all right, do I walk? I'm only a few feet from the crosswalk. Do I go to the crosswalk and cross? That's what I would do. And he's like, boom, right across the street. I'm like, all right, we're just doing this.
Let's remember how quaint and slow this town is.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of traffic.
I know, but everybody in that town was watching us. Like,
Yes,
There
we were
they
being
go, yep.
heavily watched. That's for sure.
there they go into that store, and we'd walk in, and the guy at the counter would go, "Whole town knows you're here, buddy."
Yeah.
And
You're like, oh, cool.
yeah. And
That's-
so I'm like, I feel like they're gonna be like, look at them jaywalkers.
Yeah, and I
You
was I didn't care about that whatsoever. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
they weren't watching us jaywalk and going, oh, they don't use the crosswalk.
When do you
Heathens.
when do you jaywalk? When do you not jaywalk?
I feel like you jaywalk whenever it's convenient.
Do you jaywalk in New York City?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it as much there because of the traffic, and there's so many people walking. Like, it's probably just as easy just to get in the
There
flow of foot
ain't-
traffic.
No way in hell. I'm going to jaywalk in a big city. I am going to the corner. I'm going. There's some legality there. Like, you can get ticketed, right?
Can you? Can you get a ticket?
Yeah.
What about Nashville? What about Broadway, Nashville?
Broadway, Nashville. Yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's equally as
probably
dangerous.
not. Yeah, I'm probably not jaywalking there.
We jaywalk here in Sullivan.
The roads aren't even painted. They don't have stripes on them.
I'm talking about downtown by the shops, Ralph,
I know.
where we park.
Yeah.
The roads are they're part of their
It's
painted.
an old. I mean, I think that's the difference. Is like as the town gets smaller,
Yeah, that's easier
the
to do.
rules are looser.
People just
Then
like,
Beaufort's the perfect place to
It's the
jaywalk.
perfect place to
Dude,
jaywalk.
I totally jaywalked, but I wasn't.
By the way, some of the intersections are at an angle, so you're not just going to the corner to walk.
I didn't like.
Like, you're walking to this corner to go diagonally this way. It just didn't make any sense. I'm like, I'm just gonna straight line.
I jaywalked with her in Beaufort. It just made me think, man, that's a great conversation to have. When I probably would have went to the crosswalk.
Without me?
No.
Oh.
If Amy would have went as well, I probably would have went to the crosswalk. That's what I was preferring.
Well, at one point
But
you
when
said
she-
something about it.
I
Like,
did.
no, we're
I
just.
said, we going to the crosswalk? She's
We
like,
had our arms
no.
full of stuff, like luggage and everything. We were just getting there, and the crosswalk, like I just said, was like
Yep.
diagonally in the wrong direction. I'm like, I'm not just going right over here to the hotel.
Beaufort, little beach towns and stuff like that, I will jaywalk and not feel bad about it. But if I'm in New York City or a big city like that, I am not jaywalking.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Like in Nashville, like when you're waiting for the walk sign, but you see no cars, will you wait for the sign to change or will you just go?
We were in a town. We were in that town
in Pocono,
Pocono.
right outside of Pocono. Oh,
What was it?
It was the man's name.
Yeah, the town that's
Jim
named after-
Thorpe?
Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe.
We're in Jim Thorpe, and we were doing that.
We had the kids
There
there.
was no cars there. Everybody was driving around, but the signs like, all right, you got,
Yeah.
the little walking man's yellow, don't walk. And we're like, man, we're going.
It was hotter than damn it outside, and we had
But
the
we
kids
had
with us
other-
complaining about
the
the
other
heat.
part
So
of
we
that,
were like,
too-
no, let's just keep moving.
But the other part of that too is you got other people on the corner of the street, and it's kind of like you don't even say it, but you have this all have this agreement, like, all right, we're doing this together.
Yeah, we're going.
I don't know who you are, but you know what I want to do, and
There is always
I know
one
you
guy
wanna-
too doesn't give a he's going either way,
I know.
so he gets to
And
lead
so
us.
as soon as somebody sort of makes the decision, they're all in, they're walking.
That's me.
Everybody goes. Yeah.
You're the
that-
guy that's
They
leading.
can't take.
There, I'm
Yeah,
putting
they
my
can't
foot
take
out.
us all.
Especially if I'm the fastest one. They're not going to get me. They're going to get the guy in the back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the other thing me and Amy got in a conversation about was we were in a bar
This is what our drunk conversations are like.
playing touch tunes, which I love. I love to go to a touch tunes bar or any bar that has. We talked about it on here. So
Setting the tone himself.
yeah. So I play Eminence Front, which is one of my favorite songs all time. It's number one, if not top three. Eminence Front by The Who.
Travis, the next time he walks into the studio, you need to have that queued up. It will put him in the best mood, even if his shoes and his hat don't match.
And I've requested to Amy that I want this played at my funeral.
He wants his cassette to roll in to Eminence Front.
Not necessarily.
That's what I have envisioned. Like
That's not what I
either
want.
that
That's
or
what
as you're,
you
as you're
envision.
coming out. Like
I'm.
what other time would it be
Listen,
appropriate?
I
No,
don't
as
care
you
if it's a
as you
song.
lower him
Funeral.
into the
No,
ground.
no, 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 no.
You figure out when it's appropriate. I'm
So I
dead.
think Travis just nailed it.
I'm dead.
We're gonna
You
send
figure
you-
out when to play it,
We're
but I
gonna
want
send
it
you
played.
into the dirt with Eminence
Yes.
Front playing. What a damn moment that would
Listen,
be.
I want that song played at my funeral. Whether, I don't know if y'all have a little gathering later in the day that everybody kind of gets together and just kind of hangs out and has some food or something. I
mean,
don't
if
know.
we're playing Eminence Front, we're gonna have a party.
It can be
Yeah.
have a party.
We can't just be sad and play stuff like that.
Exactly. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. And Amy's like, I'm not doing it.
I almost said that just to get him pissed off.
And
It
I'm
really
like,
worked very well too.
Well, it did. It got it right and then run it right to the notes.
He's like, I'm taking this to the
Yeah,
streets.
we're gonna talk about
We're
this
gonna
on the
talk
show.
about this. I'm gonna get everybody on my team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just get it. He talks about this a lot. I want this at my funeral. I want this at my funeral. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to I know I have a note list started with all your requests for your funeral, just in case that happens tomorrow. But I'm hoping it happens in 40 years. You know what I mean?
Well, me too. Yeah.
So
Doesn't not
just quit
much.
talking about all the funeral
There's
stuff.
not much of a chance that the song changes.
No, it's not going to change. I would be shocked. If it changed, I would be a little concerned something's wrong with you. Because you've mentioned that this is something you really want. You're adamant about it.
I wonder if other people have interesting requests
For funerals?
for funerals. Anything that would be outside of the typical normal.
The only thing I've ever heard that is always interesting to me is I don't want it to feel sad. I want everyone to celebrate.
I don't
But
understand.
it's so hard to do that
Yeah,
when you're
I don't-
sad. It just really is. Even if you have a cocktail hour or whatever with as if people are gathering and doing just your memorial service, not the actual funeral
Yeah.
service and burial, but it's just hard to not want to cry and
Well,
be sad.
Especially if you're
Unless you're 90 and you had a long damn good life.
if you're the host, you kind of get to do what you choose, how you want to be, right? If you're direct family, like brother, sister, wife, husband, whatever, you get to choose your emotion. You've earned this you're in that position, right, to earn whatever. You can be whoever you want. Nobody's going to judge you. But when you come there as a visitor to come to a service or not, you really never know how to act. You always kind of
You just have to
super
follow.
reserved, right?
Yeah.
Walk in the room, feel it out, and read the room a little bit and see what the mode is and the mood, I guess. And
Yeah.
never have I went to anything like that where it was festive or everybody was
music
like,
playing.
let's have a good time, man.
Yeah.
Or, but, and so I hear that too. I'll hear that from people like, man, I want it to be fun. I don't want people to be sad. I'm like, dang, I don't know how you accomplish that.
Yeah, I feel like people have to be sad. But, we'll play the song, Ralph. We're going to do it.
All right.
Just finding that
Finding
right
the moment.
is going to be what's the tricky part.
Well, so this is what I was thinking. I went to I went to a funeral recently, and it was the funeral home was an old house in town, in this downtown area. The individual whose funeral it was in a casket in this room, and you could visit the cat. You'd go through the line, just the traditional thing where you see the family and all that. And then the rest of the house, everybody was just hanging out talking, and people come up and do, man, what's up, man? And I kind of knew a lot of those people because it was from the racing industry. And so I was like thinking, and if that was happening at my funeral, that the song or these songs or one of my favorite playlists that I've made could be kind of just subtly playing in the background, not really loud or anything, but just kind of that, people have those storyboards of photos, and they're all over the place, and they're great. And you
video reel.
Man, you look up and you're like, man, look at all these cool photos, and they really encompass this person's life, and it's all of the different years and all the different stages of their life. And I'm like, if I had maybe it's the Yacht Rock, the Houseboat Rock playlist I made, or something like that going on, just barely.
I've got an idea for yours, Dale. At the funeral, we'll have a Touch Tunes machine, and people can pick some music to play.
That's a good idea.
That'd be awesome.
So
and the money goes towards the alcohol.
Towards that. Oh my gosh, we're paying?
Yeah.
I don't know what that Travis. I feel like this used to be an all-inclusive kind of thing.
Yeah.
we could do that. Sponsored by High Rock.
Sponsored by High Rock. That's hilarious.
But it would be cool, I think, to have like some food. I don't know.
Buffalo sauce. Everybody's gonna have belly issues at your funeral.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of food, Dale, we have a gift waiting for you when you come back to the studio.
Really?
You have a what?
Yeah.
Did you say I have a gift for you? What is it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Ketchup Doritos. We saw those online, and Dale's like, this can't be real. I'm like,
I can't believe you've not opened them.
Have you not tasted them?
No, wait, because I don't want to open them, because if they're open for like 13 minutes,
then
Dale will have to pitch them when he gets back.
I won't eat them.
I want to circle back to that, by the way, the food thing. I have been in his presence many times where he has opened beer that is past its date just to check and see if it's good.
That's
so
different.
Bear with me. Why is it different? Because
you can't just throw a beer away.
I know, but we aren't going to throw the Doritos away either.
Yeah.
But he has a very different opinion about the food versus beer.
Yeah.
He's going to sit and see if that, and he'll try every one of them. And if it's bad, he'll just throw them out. Yeah. But he's not going to throw the whole case away. He's like, one of these might still be fine.
Yeah. I'm tempted to tell you to open that bag and try one. Would you?
I think we need to save it for when you guys are here.
Well, I got another buddy bringing some more.
So you can have that bag, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Give it a try.
To be fair, everyone that's listening and not watching, these are ketchup Doritos. Can we
Shout
say
out
that?
to Bozy for dropping these off.
Yeah, he did a good job there. Hey, look, you're wearing my T-shirt.
Say your
T-shirt?
T-shirt?
My T-shirt.
When did you get one?
I've had this for like 7 years.
Oh, I didn't know we both had it.
Y'all are twins.
All right. You have my T-shirt.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Well, for the bag, it's ketchup-y.
Oh, I bet it's heavy.
These are even our kids' favorite chips. These ketchup. We do the Lay's, but they're so good. They're addictive.
They're not terrible.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean they're? I was hoping you would say it was fantastic.
Or is it just ketchup?
It's just ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I could only have a couple. It's like, at first it's fine. There's more ketchup at the end.
Yeah.
But I think if I had like a beer.
Yeah, something that.
To like.
Balance it out.
Wash it down.
The ones we've tried are the ketchup Lay's. And so since
ketchup potato chips.
Corn chip is different, maybe that changes it.
The ketchup.
You're getting some of the Dorito flavor.
Yeah, the ketchup Lay's.
The ketchup Lay's are it's like eating a great
it's almost
basket of fries.
It's like eating French fries.
Good.
It's more like a French fry because it's a potato chip. Yeah. And honestly, I don't eat French fries for any reason other than to eat the ketchup.
What?
I like French fries only to dip it in the ketchup.
So if you have fries with no ketchup, you won't eat them? I won't eat.
I'll just eat a couple and that's it. Like, I don't really care about it. It's really all about the ketchup.
Any other condiments?
Mustard. I love mustard. Mustard with my mustard, please. And I like mixing ketchup and mustard together. That's what we used to do for corn dogs. My dad would always mix it together, and it was like orange sauce. Tangy, super good.
I've seen it done before. Me and mustard don't hang out.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You're a mayonnaise guy?
I'm okay with it. I like mayonnaise now.
Oh, now?
It's grown on me.
It's grown on you?
I think it's because like moving to the South, it's like it's used more often, so you just start to like develop a taste for it. Where like growing up in Ohio, it really wasn't like
Wasn't really
they would
a
just put on like a
necessary
bologna
thing.
sandwich. And it's not really that.
They wouldn't
No,
bologna.
yeah.
That'd be a good reason not to eat mayonnaise if it was on a bologna sandwich.
I think it's good in the right application.
All right.
Correct.
Speaking of the right application, I have a random thing that I feel like all of us did as kids, and our children are now doing this, but they like to invite themselves everywhere. If we go out to dinner with the neighbors, they have little girls, the first thing Isla does is invite herself over to come and swim. And they've just gotten a new house too, so they want to come see their new pool. And so anytime we're down here, they do this at home too with other friends. They're like, call so-and-so's mom, let's just go over there. I'm like, you can't just invite yourself over to someone's house. That's not how it works. You have to wait to be invited. If we're around them and if they ask us to come over, then you can do that. If someone reaches out for a play date, we can do that. But you can't just show up. Because just go. Because kind of like you do with TJ, you just kind of pop in.
Yeah.
No, Isla thinks she can do that.
I'll be driving by. So I drive by TJ's house to get to my house. And I'll get like a mile away and call him, hey man, you home?
Yeah,
Yep, I'm here. All
that's
right,
loud,
I'm pulling in.
Yeah, here I am. Hopefully you have pants on.
Yeah. Hopefully he has pants on when I just show up. Yeah.
You never know. So like as kids, I remember going to, like, we didn't have cell phones. Most people didn't call each other that often unless you really needed something. And so like you get on your bike and go down the street and knock on Johnny's door and be like, hey, can Johnny come out and play? Like we did that all around the neighborhood. There were kids everywhere. And so like that was your method. You get on your bike and just like go see who was home and who could come out.
Yeah.
And
so
our kids don't have that experience.
Well, they're trying to create it.
I guess it's like an innate thing to like.
Yeah. I'm going to go see if they're there.
But there was a certain amount of manners that you had to have. Like there was a process, right? Like you didn't just walk into someone's home.
I had friends up the street and I ran up to their house not knowing if they were home or not. You didn't have a way. I mean, we could have called, I guess, but I didn't.
We weren't really allowed to use a phone.
Yeah. I just would run up there. And if they weren't home, I'd went back home.
Yeah.
If they were there, I would, hey, can I come in, or can they play, or are they home?
I was always taught that's what you say is, can so and so come out and play, or is are they available to play? Not like, can I come on in there?
That was an exciting moment when you got to the door and you're knocking. You're like, man,
it was an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, what's it gonna be?
Who's gonna answer? Is it gonna be Dad? If the dad answers, it was always like, I didn't want to get Dad at the door. For some reason, that always made me intimidated.
I was more worried they were not home.
You're going to just be sad?
I wasn't going to get to play, yeah.
I mean, as an adult, though, like, I will go over to Matt and Jackie's, and if they're home, I'll just walk in, and if they're not home, I will enter the code and then go into their house and then wait for them to get there, whatever.
You do that? I mean,
or
I'll
go use their pool, and I can see when they're coming down the road if they're not there, and I'll just wave at them. But I'll go into their house.
You just like, here I am, your extra kid.
Yeah, I went over the other day and they were still running some errands, so I just made myself at home.
See, that's a perfect example of make sure you have your pants on. You know what I mean? Because if Travis is coming over unannounced, no matter what, you better make sure you've got all your clothes on. There was a kid
but like usually I will, like, I know like when their kids are awake or not. So like if it's like nap time, it's like, all right, knock ahead of time or whatever. But like if it's like their kids are up, we're good to walk in.
So you've even got the nap schedule down.
Yeah. Yeah. if it's like in between like 1 and 3:30, like, all right, we're gonna knock or whatever.
Yeah.
To be clear though, you grew up with Matt, so y'all have been friends for decades.
Yes, I've known him since I was like 6 years old.
And so y'all are like brothers.
Yeah. Speaking of neighbors though, did your parents ever send you next door to ask for like an egg or a cup of sugar or a cup of milk?
It was always eggs, milk or sugar. For the most part, it was like usually an egg. That's so weird. Yeah. I always hated that. Because it's like...
It felt so awkward.
Well, there's two things that could go wrong here. You could break the egg and then have to go back, or you would come back empty-handed and then they'd send you to the next house. Like, don't come back until you find an egg. You know what I mean? That was a lot of intimidating work to talk to other people for their goods.
You should test that on Isla.
Oh
Down
my
at the
gosh.
beach. Like, hey, go
Yeah, I need an
next
egg.
door and ask for an egg.
That's a good idea. She would be all about it. I probably wouldn't get her back. She'd be like, oh yeah, she had the cool, like, she had all these tchotchkes in her house. I went right in, sat down. She gave me cookies. It was great. She'd be like, she wouldn't come back. I don't know. There was a kid across the street growing up that would just walk in, and she was little, and I was little at this point too. But this little girl would just walk through the garage, and come into the house. And I remember my mom being really frustrated with that, because sometimes she just did this. She would go from her bedroom to the laundry room or something to get whatever it was she was going to put on, and she wouldn't have all of her clothes on.
Yeah.
And so, like, if the kids would just come over, she would scream and go, ah, like we always knew who was coming through the door. And at one point too, I remember the little girl she was down in her like diaper or something, and the boy and her came into the house, and my mom's like, where's your clothes? And he says, well, she's Necky Becky today. And that's where we get the Necky Becky thing from the neighbor kids across the street that used to just barge in the house, dressed or not. But I don't know.
Dale,
good memories.
Did you ever have to call the house phone to ask to talk to a girl when you were younger?
Ooh, did you do that?
Call the household.
Like I would.
Like you call
if you were dating
hey, Mr.
someone.
So-and-so, is Heather there to talk
no.
to?
You didn't do that?
No. I don't know.
You had to, right?
I just called the phone and the girl answered.
Oh, so she had her own phone number?
I mean, she
Like
just
a room phone?
like I don't know. I mean, I think at night, like in the evenings, she knew I was going to
She
call.
ran to get the phone.
Yeah, so she knew I was calling, so she knew who was calling. I don't know.
I had to do that.
We had
to do that.
Y'all didn't.
We had a phone in the kitchen, and I didn't get a phone in my room with my own number until I was like
But you couldn't answer your own phone.
15
your
or
dad,
16 years
mom
old.
answered it every time.
Which
You
is-
weren't allowed to answer.
whoever was standing closest to it
Right.
answered it.
Right.
But like when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, sometimes boys would call the house. Sometimes it was just friends. Like we were all going to go to the movies. Like a group of us. It wasn't always like a romantic call, but I wasn't the one answering the phone. No, there was a protocol. And when you answered it, they always said Ryman residence. Like they didn't just say hello and wait. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't really remember. I don't really remember how it was, and whether I think
I would be scared. I bet no one called your house.
that's what I mean. I don't think anybody
Everyone's calling Dale Senior's house.
called us as much.
Mm-mm.
We were always calling out, but I don't know that there was a rule for us not to answer it. That it had to be answered by Teresa, or it had to be answered by Dad. But I mean, I think in the evenings, as we got to teenage years, we were answering the phone a little bit. But early on, you didn't just pick the phone up.
No, yeah, you just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Or you knew it wasn't for you.
Yeah. But I mean, I would call. I don't know. Yeah.
Did you ever call someone, Travis, and the dad say no, you can't talk to her?
See, I'm not really, because by the time that I was like calling girls, like I had a cell phone.
Really? You're that much younger than us? You had a cell phone?
Damn.
How old are you, Travis?
I'm 38.
Yeah, he's that much younger than us. I didn't get a
But
cell
you
phone
like had to
until I
wait
went
till like after 9 p.m. or whatever, because the minutes back then for your phone. So it's like night times and weekends. So you'd wait till like 9 p.m. to call or text.
Yeah,
Damn.
which is kind of late. I mean,
Yeah.
we were up late anyway, but
Yeah.
not every night because you have school.
And then our house is like, my room was like above my parents, so it's like you're like whispering when you're talking because you don't want them to know.
Yeah, I shared a wall with my parents, so I had to be quiet too. I used to sneak out of my house all the time. I could sneak out of the window. The guy that owned the house before my dad had daughters also, and he put rose bushes in front of all the windows because they're like ground floor right out the front of the house.
Damn, that's smart.
And
Thorns.
it didn't really keep me in, but we also could just walk out the front door. But I shared a wall with my parents, and I remember having to like even playing music quiet because I wanted to go to sleep listening to my CDs too. I had to be super quiet because it would wake them up.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't staying up late on the phone. Like if I was calling a girl on the phone, it was like
There was a purpose.
before bedtime. Like, yeah, I wouldn't like.
But you didn't just sit and hang and gab.
Yes.
You did do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to I remember sitting in I don't have like a great, like, I don't have a visual memory of this.
Yeah.
But I remember being in the house and playing Milli Vanilli and calling up this girl and sitting on the phone for like an hour.
Yeah. You're so pretty. You're so cute.
No,
I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
The conversations were fucking lame.
But we were at the same. We were just.
Can we hold hands?
We went to the same school, so like I was gonna see her the next day.
Yeah.
But you'd sit on the phone for an hour.
It was almost like the way Stella and Isla FaceTime each other now. They FaceTime each other so that they can hear each other, but they're not really having a whole lot of conversation. They're just like spending the time together. They're just playing games, doing their own thing.
Hell yeah. I was
I remember being embarrassed as I was saying and hearing some of the things. Like the conversations when you're that age are just so terrible. Like nobody knows what to say to one another.
Yeah.
And you don't really have a purpose
Yeah.
for conversation, you know?
Yeah. I had I didn't have a girlfriend in school until the 9th grade.
That's pretty young.
Yeah. But I had this one girlfriend that we held hands in the hall for 2 weeks.
Just in the hallway? Like between classes?
I'm just like in general held hands in the hallway.
Like were you darting out of your class to get to her to like walk her from classroom to classroom?
I don't really remember it being
were
like that.
Were you like an attentive boyfriend?
I wasn't. We were in some of the same classes together. No, I wasn't attentive.
I'm trying to picture it.
I had no self-awareness.
Did you pass notes?
Did you pass notes?
No.
You didn't write letters to her?
No.
No love notes?
I didn't have no self-awareness like that. I didn't know to do all those things.
Everyone knows to do all those things. Everyone around you is doing those things. You could have like disguised it like a paper airplane and just like threw it at her. No?
I didn't have anything to ask her or say to her.
Man.
We just called.
Lucky girl.
We would talk on the phone at night. We'd hang out during the day holding hands in the hall and went to a couple of dances around that period of time, and then it was over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dated a girl in 7th grade.
After that, I never had another girlfriend the rest of
high school. He's like, that was weird, not necessary.
I wasn't. I don't know. I wanted a girlfriend, but it was just like, and there was a couple other girls that I liked, but they had boyfriends or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple other girls that I would have held hands with, dated, whatever. You know what I mean?
He air quoted, held hands with. I don't even want to know what that means.
But they were, there was one girl that just would go on and on and on about her boyfriend, and he was older, like a senior. And I'm like,
did you want to turn to her and say, shut up?
No, I just was like, I don't know. It just
rubbed you the wrong way. You're like, this is enough.
I couldn't figure out why, like, she wasn't getting the signal that I didn't want to hear that. I was interested in her.
You have to say it.
I know. I wasn't good at saying it.
You don't have to say her name, but do you remember her name?
No.
Yeah.
I can look it up I got my yearbooks.
Oh, that would be fun. Let's see what she looked like.
She looked like some high school kid in the 90s.
Yeah.
Or the late 80s.
I remember in 7th grade, we went to some like camp for the week in school. And like at lunch, if everyone at their table didn't finish their plate, like you didn't get some award. And I looked at my girlfriend. I'm like, I'm breaking up with you. If you don't finish your plate, we're getting this golden spoon. And she did. I'm like, we're done.
Wow, Travis, you're like, you're not a team player. You cannot be a part of my life anymore.
I got to be with a winner.
Did you eat it for her?
And we can't. No, because you had to finish your plate. Like, you couldn't.
Well, how would they know? You could have done our salad and eaten the other chicken nugget. You know what I mean?
No, there's people walking around. Like you can't just.
Have y'all ever seen the show The Wonder Years?
Yes, I used to love that show.
So that was kind of my experience. So the girl that
Winnie?
Yeah, the girl that I the girl that I was boyfriend and girlfriend with when I was a freshman would be the girl that I would want, that she'd go on, and we didn't date anymore after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so for the rest of the 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade,
you were like, she's the one that got away?
Yeah. It was like the Wonder Years. I would watch the Wonder Years and go, yep.
There it is.
There it is. And every year, she would write like 2 pages in my yearbook about how great a friend I was and how we were still friends, and just on and on and on about how awesome I was and I was such a good friend to her. And I'm like, man, it's terrible.
You let 4 years go by and you didn't even tell her that you liked her still? That's on you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
She gave you all the signals and you didn't bite
she
the
was
bait.
dating seniors.
I know, but I bet if you had said something to her, considering how much she thought you were
She
nice.
was dating a guy on the football team and all that mess. I was like freaking 5'3".
Yeah, and if you tell a girl you like her and she and she declines it, then you like feel like a loser. So it's hard to just tell a girl when you're in high school that you like her.
I probably told her. I probably told her that at times. I'm sure
Did you do like you do with me? Like, did you just grunt at her and like point and tell her to go places?
I was a totally different person back then.
Oh man, you caveman. You were a caveman when we
Not
met.
back then. I wasn't. I was really short. So super short. Like
You were too? You're super tall now. When did you grow?
I was 4'11" going into high school.
I was 4'10" as a freshman. I got my driver's license 5'3" on my first driver's license. 5'3",
which is my height.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, and I'd had a little girlfriend that was on the block over at Mama's house when I was 12, but that was just puppy love. And then, so I go to school and this girl's, I didn't know it at the time, and she's flirting with me. I don't know who she is. I'm like, I'm just going to this school for the first time. I was a freshman at Mooreswood Junior High.
What was she doing? Like dropping her pencil a lot in front of you?
She was just giggling and running around the room and I don't know.
Just doing little things to touch your arm?
Yeah. And talking to her friends and laughing and pointing at me and stuff. And she was flirting with me. And so that's how that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was in control of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I had no idea.
You're like, I'm going to do this, but I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about, and this is quick. But I think everyone on the planet has seen the soccer player Erling with his raccoon.
Yeah.
I feel like taxidermy is like the new accessory now. I know his was probably like a gag gift as well, and he wasn't sure how to pack that in his Birkin bag.
Yeah.
But that made me so tickled.
You were ahead of the game, Amy, because you had the squirrel weeks ago.
And I didn't even, and we aren't even champions of anything.
Yeah. Champions of Beaufort.
Of love.
Yeah.
Champions of love.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. He had that thing on his private jet underneath his arm like he was carrying it like a football. He was proud of it.
I think that means we got to bring the squirrel into the studio somewhere now.
I think the squirrel does need to be in the studio. She's above the fish tank right now at home. Just sad
we think
by
the fishes
herself.
are thinking. The fishes are like, what is going on?
I told y'all we could put it on top of the Red Bull cooler over on our set.
I feel like she needs her own little seat.
Man. Okay.
Dale's still not sure about that squirrel.
Just come on board, Dale.
Yeah. I'm whatever y'all put it in the room. I'm not. It's not my decision. Y'all just do it. Do something.
All right. Hey, he gave us free reign.
All right.
So everybody remembers the golf cart incident, right? Where I bought this really cheap, used, rented golf cart that was beat up and banged up, and we cleaned it up, painted it, and put new batteries in it, and it's broke down on Amy once, and
no, it broke down on me twice with children on it.
Broke down on her twice with the kids on it, and she's like, Dale.
They were little too. I had to carry both of them.
Yep. She's like, you're trying to go the cheaper route is making things difficult.
Let's skimp in other areas, not this.
Yeah. So we got with the club car folks, and they have this golf cart called the Crew, and they were going to let us try one out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic. It has a bench, L sectional style seat on the back with a table.
Yeah.
It's bad to the bone. And
the girls are obsessed with it. Everybody that sees it's obsessed with it. It's really cool and it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's really comfortable, and of course it's gonna perform. And so We've had it. I still have Old Blue, my old rental. Still have that one. I'm probably not gonna get rid of it, but it's a nice little backup to have when
It also works every time he's driving it.
Yeah,
It never breaks down on Dale.
Nothing ever breaks down on me. So it's good to have too when TJ and his family come, because they can take off on that one and go get ice cream or whatever they want to do, and get away from us if they want to. But so
that doesn't happen, Dale.
So
who would want to escape this?
So, Amy, I'm at the race. I'm at the race, and it is about the O'Reilly race is about to start at Atlanta, and I'm getting ready to go out to the pit box.
All right, I'm going to take over. So Karsyn, our niece, is in town. It's just she and I and the girls, and it's real busy in town for whatever reason. There's a lot of people. It was busier than the 4th of July. I don't know what was going on in town, but it was super busy. So we decided, instead of staying in town trying to find dinner or whatever, we were going to go to Mount Pleasant. Well, we get towards the Sullivan's Bridge, and it is not working. So everything's backed up. We turn around. I go towards Isle of Palm. Really gridlocked. And my map is telling me from here to right across the bridge is going to take 45 minutes.
She can't get off the island.
So I can't get off the island. So we decided to change our plans. We come back to the house. I parked the car, get the golf cart out, immediately just like load up and go into town. We stop at the ice cream shop. And as we sit to get ice cream, the skies fall down. Like, we are in a crazy rainstorm. It came out of nowhere. And I didn't think to check the weather because it was sunny all day. And yes, I know rainstorms can pop up in the summertime here, but this was more than your typical rainstorm. So we got ice cream. We ran across the street because there's a lot more shops and restaurants and things we can hang out in.
While it's raining.
While it's raining, because it looked like it was going to rain for like an hour and a half or so. And we end up upstairs in the Mexican food restaurant and hang out. And by the time the rain goes away, it's like 7:30. It's pretty
raining
late.
Sideways.
It's
super
monsooning.
hard.
And there was like lightning strikes everywhere. So we weren't trying to get on the golf cart, even just in the rain, because of the lightning. And so we finally get back on the golf cart, and we're halfway home, and it just stops on me. Just stops.
Yeah.
And it didn't show any signs of issue when I took off. And I'm like, oh, of course this is going to happen to me when Dale is not here. And we're in the middle of the street. We're back in the neighborhood section of the island now, so it doesn't matter that bad. And Karsyn's tough. She knows exactly how to manage her car. She drives race cars. So she's like, put it in neutral. We're going to push it. At least push it out of the way. And I was like, so we pushed it out of the way. And she's like, it's not that heavy. Let's just keep pushing it. I'm like, good idea. So we pushed this thing like 6 blocks, and eventually both of us tire out.
Yeah.
And I leave it on the side of the road, and there's like a little code on it. It just says, what did it say?
It was giving us it had a little alert signal on top of the screen, and it had a little verbiage down on the bottom of the screen.
But nothing to look up.
And
it wasn't like a code I could look up.
So I'm sitting in the camper. I'm getting ready to go to the pit box to start for the O'Reilly race. She texts me, golf cart trouble. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
So get on the phone. She's like, man, it just stopped. I don't know what happened. We had a bad rainstorm, and it
was exposed fully to this.
Yeah, it just got stormed on hard, and she takes a pic. I'm trying to get information from her, visuals, pictures, images, videos. I'm Googling forever. So the race starts. O'Reilly's going around. I missed the whole first stage of the O'Reilly race trying to like Google stuff on this thing, trying to figure out how to like help her.
He's stressing out. He's like, should we call the car?
We're trying to get a hold of maybe somebody who might know.
It's too late. The dealership's closed. Yeah,
everybody's closed.
Yeah.
So she just...
I parked it. And the only reason we stopped, because we would have pushed it all the way home, is the thunder started again. I'm like, okay, we're close enough. We're going to get the girls off and just walk home, and I'll come back to get this in a little bit. Maybe it just needs a minute. You know what I mean?
The kids are on the golf cart while Amy and Karsyn are pushing it, videoing them
us
with Amy's phone.
And clowning us the whole way. Not even buckled anymore. They're just standing up, holding onto the table like they're having a parade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amy goes.
They had a great time.
Amy's like, I'm going to go back out to the cart and try. I gave her like a couple of things to try that might reset it. And she goes back out there and jumps on it, and it just worked right. It
started right up.
Worked right away.
It must have water or something in a chamber or whatever that it didn't like, and it finally just drained out. But
I've read about it, and as bad as it was raining, if it does get rain on any kind of this, any kind
The
of
mechanical stuff.
mechanical
Yeah.
stuff like the throttle sensors and things like that, it faults out and will, because you don't, I imagine it's to protect itself.
Sure.
But whatever the issue was, dried up. We haven't had a problem with it since.
No, I love that thing. I don't even care that it did that. You're not getting rid. Getting rid of it. I love it.
But it was
we just always are having an adventure around here.
Yep.
And it it usually happens when Dale's gone.
Yep.
Which may make me the problem. I might be the problem.
So
But,
Amy,
you
so
know,
I need to tell you,
It takes a lot of courage to admit that out loud to you, Ralph.
I have been scarred by an event that happened,
What?
and this is why I think it is a little bit of Amy. So,
Jeez.
Wow.
well, let me explain. All right, let me explain. So, I had Ray Evernham restore an S10 pickup truck for me when it's exactly like the truck that my first vehicle, right? And it doesn't shift well. You have to
ease into it.
People will understand this that have driven cars like this, but if you just mash the gas pedal, it will stay in first gear. You kind of have to, whenever you think it's time to shift, you kind of have to lift off the gas just a little to allow the transmission to shift into second. And you kind of have to work the gas pedal for the shift to happen as you go through that process up into fourth gear. And that's just the way this old truck's going to be. It's a 1988 truck. And so me and Amy are down at the treehouse or something with some friends. Amy's going to run up to the house to get something. So she jumps in my little S10 truck, and I hear her driving away, wide ass open in first gear. She's not going very fast, but she doesn't know to lift off the gas. So this thing's turning like 7,500 in first gear forever up the hill. And it's like, out of the sight. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to destroy this engine. And she gets back, and I'm like, man, you
Have the parking brake on or something?
You're really giving that truck hell. She goes, I just drive it like normal.
I feel like there should have been a list of instruction before I got in the truck if this is how I was supposed to drive it.
With the old golf cart, it's an old rental, beat up, had its teeth kicked in its whole life. And I've already had to put a new master cylinder on it and change the batteries already once. And
we put water in the batteries too. Like there's things that
the reason
needs lots of stuff.
It does, but I mean, it's hot down here. Water evaporates out of the swimming pool.
Yeah.
So it's just, you're always got to maintain things down here. But when I drive that old cart, like I drive it like 50% everywhere I go. Like I ease off when we're pulling away from a stoplight. I take it easy, right? And Amy's just like, mash the brake, mash the gas.
Go.
Yep. She's just like, push the pedal, off it goes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this thing is
I'm having a good time. I'm having a good old time in my cart ride.
Yeah. And this little old cart's like straining in the 100-degree heat trying to carry the whole family down the road. And so, that's why I kind of think, it's probably best for Amy to have the new cart. Yeah.
This is why girls like shiny new things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
So, no, it's all right.
Well, the cart's great, and it was because of the rain, but it's great. It's in good shape. It's fine.
I wanted to say this on social media, but I'll save it for the show. There's not many things that are more annoying. There are not many things in this world that are more annoying than having to have the direct signature on a delivery.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate
worst.
that too, especially when it's not previously discussed. Like, don't send it and have that attached unless you know that I'm going to be at home.
I bought a baseball card off of eBay, and it was delivered to my house. I'm not home, and it was delivered to my house twice, and I missed delivery because of the signature. And so the third time they'll send it, and if you don't do it the third time, they're sending it back to the seller. Or you might have to drive over to the FedEx place to pick it up. But I didn't even know this was happening. And I just happened to look at an email, and it's like, hey, we missed delivery again. And I'm like, again? And I look, and it's like, signature required. And I got no alert from FedEx or anybody and I have a FedEx account. And I was like, I got no alert that it was even needed a signature. Sometimes, you just overlook it, but man, I wish there was a better process. Like on some packages, they allow you to go online and do
digitally sign.
Digital.
You can do that with DHL.
Why don't they do that with every package? If I am not in town and don't want to do a vacation hold or anything like that on the parcel, why can't I sign for it online in my account? Just so you can just drop that damn thing off at the box. It is literally the size of my hand, what I'm trying to have delivered.
Yeah.
It's nothing. And, oh man, I was so annoyed.
That annoys me too.
So,
we ordered wine in Sonoma last year, and the same thing happened. I didn't know exactly when it was shipping, but it was in the fall. They don't ship
it was expensive.
So expensive. It comes out, we aren't home. I don't know where we were, but we weren't home. And they did the signature required delivery out at the farm, and no one was there to receive it. And so it went all the way back to California. And I'm like, a couple months go by, and I'm like, that wine never came. And so I called them, and they're like, well, we tried to deliver, da 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 da. I'm like, why did you put a signature on it? Well, they don't have a choice because it's wine and it's North Carolina.
Yeah.
Totally understand that. But damn, I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
I could have had somebody there to receive it.
I have the app and all that stuff, notifications on, all that bullshit, and somehow or another I still missed it.
I do too. I get alerts sometimes when you buy stuff because it's coming to the same address.
Yeah.
It's all lumped, some of it. And so, yeah, I don't, same thing.
I've had that happen, and the worst part is they're delivering like from 9 to 5, and I'm like, I can't be there. And I'm like, and then it was being sent to me as a gift, and it was alcohol, so I get it. But so I'm like, can I change the delivery? Well, I'm not like a member or whatever. So I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, can I come pick it up? And finally they said yes. When I get there, they're like, oh, part of it was damaged. And I'm like, so you broke a bottle, like, and I had to this much struggle just to even get what I have here. And I'm like, come on.
I had to tell Sonny and Shelly, who are out there at the farm this morning, to sit around and kind of hang around at the gate so that they might catch the FedEx truck.
What was it they were waiting on, Dale?
A baseball card.
A baseball
Yeah,
card.
a trading card, he said.
Trading card.
Oh, he said that.
It was, I'll tell you which kind. It's a Jackie Robinson. I mean, it's a freaking badass card. So I did not want that to get sent back to the seller or by any chance be stuck at the FedEx spot.
Yeah.
You should have it sent to Junior Motorsports.
I know. Moving forward.
Well, I'm nervous about that as well. They get so much mail, and a lot of mail directed to me that they might not, No,
it's for you, from you.
They might think it's a fan mail letter that might get sent to the side or something like that for opening later. But I don't know. You're probably right. I'll probably send it. But you don't know sometimes that it's going to need the signature until after the fact.
Yeah.
But
that's where the issue lies.
Yeah. I don't like I wish they could
the best way to prevent this
electronically.
The best way to prevent this, Dale, is just don't buy trading cards.
Funny.
Well, we're past that, Travis.
Yeah.
We have moved way past that.
Yeah.
We're on like obsession level.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no end game for cards, is there?
She asked me to quit playing. She wanted me to quit playing college football so religiously with TJ and the boys.
Yeah, because TJ's college football schedule was dictating our schedule at home. Like
you were in that league, you understand.
Not just like, hey, I don't want to play
and I quit it.
That's not what I asked him to do.
You quit it as well. So I quit that.
I didn't want him having to do that in the middle of our vacations or any other time because, like TJ, for whatever reason, we call him the general.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Amy.
And whenever he's playing those things, it's like,
that's fine.
TJ said, I got to advance the league. I'm like, I don't get what TJ said.
Amy. All that's fine. My point of this whole thing is if a man puts one hobby down, he must pick up another.
Is that true?
That is true.
You can't.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
What are
we gonna do if I'm not doing that? I'm gonna be doing something. Like if you take one A track out of the player, you got to put another one in.
Listen, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, but we are. I don't even really know like where your collection starts and stops. Like you've got cards everywhere at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are they?
That's my point. I don't know. You're hiding them.
You don't know where they are.
Well, you have some here, and you have a bunch at home. It's not like you've stopped your hobby.
In her mind, they're like shoved in drawers, and
well, when
she's gonna. She's gonna open up my sock drawer and there's gonna be baseball cards.
This is how it used to be with koozies. Like you'd open any random drawer and all of a sudden koozies would fly out of it. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen with the baseball cards. Like they're gonna fan deck right out of the drawers. When TJ was here last week, they were sitting around doing cards every single day. They were looking at cards. And so like they're here, but I don't know where they are.
And my little cubicle downstairs, there and there.
Cubicle.
My little room.
Okay.
Drug dealers have stash houses, and Dale's got them for his trading cards. Just he's gonna start giving me a box to hold on to.
And it's full, head to toe. Yeah,
filing cabinets galore.
Like in the movie Blow, when they're stacking money in the rooms in that house in Vegas. I got a house down here off the street over that way. Stacked cards.
And all the other fellas in town rent space to do theirs too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hi y'all, this is Jerome and Tiff Davis. Our new weekly podcast is out now on Dirty Mo Rodeo's YouTube channel and podcast platforms.
With new episodes every Thursday, leave us a comment and a review and come see what this cowboy life is all about.
Hope y'all come and check us out. Till next time, adios.
Hey guys, Dale and I are at the beach house for another episode of Bless Your Heart, and we're excited for your Ask Amy questions. What do you have?
All right, so first question, people want to know, are you concerned about coming back to the studio and sitting in your chair after Freddie has sat in it for multiple weeks?
Yes, so we had this conversation yesterday. I saw a picture on social media that Freddie likes to hang out in my chair when he's waiting to start his show. And I can get down with that happening occasionally. It's a very comfy seat. But my first thought was, this guy must be farting in it. He looks really comfortable. And how many times has he sat there and farted in my chair? Is it like full of fart smell? So like when anyone else comes to sit down, the fart cloud comes out and like there's no escaping it? Like, I'm curious, but I'm damn sure not gonna stick my nose to the cushion to check first.
I think if Freddie sat in your chair for 20 minutes, odds of him farting in it are 90%.
That's so gross.
Yeah.
And he sits in it for like 2 hours because the past like 3 weeks he hasn't been doing the show because he's like vocal issues. So he's been sitting there while they take DVC.
To the studio?
Then he's absolutely.
I think he still wants to be help with the show.
He's got vocal issues. Ugh. So he's not burping either. Probably it's all coming out of his butt.
And that chair is very like perfect for farting because it like holds it in. Like people out won't know.
He's definitely farted if it's 2 hours. Oh yeah.
Gross.
The question is how many times?
How many times? How many days is he? I mean, I would say he's probably farted in it at least 20.
Yeah.
That's so gross.
And so we're sitting here, we're on our phone, and Amy goes, I hope he's not hotboxing my chair.
Yeah.
And
I hope he's not hotboxing the seat of my chair.
And I said, oh, hotboxing, man, that's kind of like when you roll up the windows and you're smoking cigarettes or joints or whatever, and you hotbox a car. And she's like, no, hotbox, you can hotbox farting into stuff is hotboxing. So I go on Urban Dictionary, and sure enough, hotboxing is farting into a chair or farting into anything. You can hotbox a car by farting in it.
Yeah. Well, I was hotboxed heavily on a team plane coming back from a racetrack once.
Yeah. All the guys on the crew are farting all the way home.
Yeah. And so one of the people in the plane, it could have been the pilot, was like, yeah, well, this is the Hotbox Express.
So
they called it that because it was such a common thing that the boys do that.
To the Freddie post on Dirty Mo Media that he better not be hotboxing that seat because that's what Amy said. And Karsyn goes, Uncle, you know what that means? Of course I know what that means. Hotboxing.
Yeah.
The number one definition of hotboxing, I understand. This is like number 3. This is on Urban Dictionary. If you scroll down.
Well, this is what the dainty girls call hotboxing. I never hotboxed a car.
Yeah.
It's number 4. Number 3 is rather.
Let's not get into it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's not, but it is a meaning.
It is.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
Googled it before he tweeted it just to make sure I wasn't setting him up for failure.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to be putting this out there and this be wrong.
Yeah.
I know the original meaning of hotboxing for sure. Cheech and Chong.
Yeah. I watched Cheech and Chong.
Yeah. But every time I hear the word hotboxing, I think about Cheech and Chong in their car. Yeah.
All right, what's your next question?
Next question is: people said they love you. They know that you love wine and pickles. Have you tried frozen pickles in your Sauvignon Blanc?
No, I haven't.
Wow. We still haven't
Apparently
done
that's
the
a new
fried
trend.
Pickle spears.
No, we don't. We
Yeah,
haven't.
we gotta do it
got all
next
the
week.
stuff for it.
We need to do it next week with Tim here.
Well, Tim ain't gonna eat a pickle.
I don't
Neither will
care.
Jamie.
Come on, I know, but we'll be festive because Tim's going to be here. So let's do something fun.
Let's cook for everybody.
I just want to
Something
fry
they don't
some
want to eat.
pickles. Damn.
I'll make them for you. How about
Please.
that? How about that?
Yeah. I want to make them with you.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see if it works out.
It's gonna work out. We're not gonna fail at that.
Yep.
We got this. I have not tried pickles and wine. I have not heard about pickles and wine. I've done martinis with pickle juice, which are delicious, and I've had, of course, a pickleback shot with Jameson.
Yeah.
And I've done all the jalapenos in my wine. But the jalapenos aren't pickled; they're fresh, and so they've got that like margarita vibe. But I'll try it. I'll try anything once, like a dill pickle.
Yeah, that's what people do.
Where?
I'll try it. I'll report back.
Oof. I'll see how that works.
You can probably try it too.
I'll give it a shot.
I bet you'll like it. You
Yeah.
like pickled everything.
I do.
Next question. People want to know what was your favorite thing growing up when you went over to your grandparents' house to do? Or is there like one thing that you look forward to?
Well, when I went to Granny and Pawpaw's house, I always like playing in her jewelry or asking her to like let us play in her jewelry. She's got funnest bracelets and things. So we used to go to church with them as well. And so she always used to sit next to us and she'd bring little snacks. Like she had a little bag of vitamin C drops, which we know are not medicinal. They're basically just candy. And then she always had bracelets on. And so we'd like play with her bracelets in church and her little vitamin C drops. So she was always festive and fun. And then at Nana and Granddaddy's house, I used to like to bake. So she would let us get in the kitchen and make pies and all kinds of things. And she taught us how to do it and let us make a mess. And we were just free to be over there. So it was always fun.
Free to be.
Free to be. She loved, like, she knew we were kids and we were going to make a mess. And she was okay with that.
Dale, what about you?
So, at Teresa's parents' house, her brother, Mark, I believe was his name, had a badass collection of Archie and Jughead cartoon comics. Cartoon comics was a car-based comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so nice to let me, this little punk kid, come in there and look and read all of them. He had a library collection, just insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about that all the time. But
how he just let you play and like look at it.
He never complained. I mean, if I was him, I would have been like, "Get out! No, don't touch my
can
stuff."
Imagine.
Yeah, but I wonder where that collection is all the time because it was so cool. But I'm trying to resist the urge not to create my own.
Oh,
But yeah. So
that smile.
let me do the cards, Amy.
I've been thinking about it heavily.
Or it's Archie and Jughead.
Oh my gosh.
So the thing that I liked to do at Mamaw Earnhardt's house was she had a bunch of trophies and models and magazines, racing. And so old photos. So and I would wonder, she had this crawl space under her house and it was dug out into the earth. Ralph Earnhardt would go under there and there would be little cams and cranks and heads and engine parts under there.
He hid the stuff under
the
house?
Yes. And it was so freaking cool.
Why would he do that?
Well, that's just where he stored some of the
Oh, okay.
He dug under the house into the crawl space, dug down into the ground like feet.
Creviced it out.
For these alleyways, and the actual level ground was the shelf. So like you walked through these little hallways that he dug, and on the ground level was all his little parts and
That's
stuff.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'd never been told that story before.
We can go down there. I'll show it to you.
Oh, it's still dug out like that?
Oh yeah.
I ain't getting under there.
That's where Dale keeps his trading cards.
Yeah.
That's where they are. Oh my gosh.
And it's right under the house. So
I didn't know that.
I used to.
Because he had a shop in the backyard. You know, like he had space.
I just nosed around and everything, you know, at Mamaw's house. It was always something hiding somewhere. She had an upstairs. She still does. Mamaw had an upstairs area that she rented out. They rented it to families, tons of people. My cousins lived up there. And so there's this entire living quarters upstairs in their house.
It's like a time capsule.
When you go up there, oh yeah, it's like going back to the 50s.
Mm-hmm. The bathroom tiles, the bathrooms, all the pictures up there are
crazy.
old.
So there's everywhere up there, and just even today I could go up there and just piddle around looking at stuff for.
Yeah.
And
After she
find
passed away, we went up and, or even when she was alive, we would go upstairs just to see what it looked like.
Yeah, every time you went
There
up
was
there,
no one
you
living
found
up there
something
anymore.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found
From-
last time I was there, I found an old record player dresser. You know those big box furniture pieces. They're like 4 by 4 foot, or they were kind of like they're long, and it's just for a record player, And I wanted to kind of restore it, but haven't gotten around to it. But that'd be kind of fun one day.
That is fun. So at Granny and Papa's too, they have a player piano that's really old, and that was the other favorite thing to do over there. Is they put the scrolls in, like the old paper scrolls. You had to put those in, and we've had so many good fun memories. Nice, just like singing and dancing and loudly.
Right by our house where me and Amy live in North Carolina, there used to be an old house that was abandoned. And literally, we would sneak in there at night. I mean, I'm talking just even 10 years ago. We'd get drunk down to Sloan and go, hey, y'all want to go see the abandoned house? Oh, yeah, okay, let's walk up there. And we'd walk up there, and you could go in there. And I mean, just clothes still in the closet, furniture still in the living room.
Oh, Lord.
You remember that?
I didn't go.
You never went?
No.
Bullshit.
No, y'all used to take off the chips too, and I would be in bed already.
Oh, my gosh.
Y'all always did that stuff after I went to sleep.
Yeah. Well, you could go up in this house, and they had the same thing up there, like one of them big furniture style pieces that was a record player, and they ended up tearing that house down. But
you were just mischievous your entire life.
I'm nosy. I'm a wonder. I mean, if there's a graveyard down the road or I want to get scared out of me.
Yeah.
So we'd go somewhere to try to get spooked.
We need to do that in
And that old
Charleston
house
because
would
there's
do
some really cool old cemeteries
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh yeah. But I remember in my 20s when I'd go down to Myrtle Beach and stuff and hanging out with friends down there, we'd drink Boone's Farm and be like, hey man, let's go to the cemetery. Let's go sit in the cemetery.
Did you play Dina Carter on the way?
Let's go to the cemetery and walk around.
Oh my God.
I don't know why.
I like it too. I think that's fun.
I don't know why it's fun, but you just go in there and just sit around, hang out and drink and
get
a little spooked.
Spook yourself.
Yeah.
For me, going over to my dad's parents, they, grew up in the Great Depression, so their basement was stocked with food, and like my grandpa would like rotate and date everything, like all the snacks available, and he had hundreds of Hot Wheels for me to play with, just lined everywhere. Like there's probably at least, I don't know, 2,000 to 3,000 that he had.
That's amazing. Does he
and
still
just
have
all
them?
the snacks I could ever want.
Does someone still have them?
Yeah, they're at my dad's now.
At your dad's
we
house.
need to find a way to sell them because I bet you we have at least 5,000 now.
Oh, don't sell them.
That and
what if you have kids one day?
and trading cards.
Travis, you might have a little boy. You want to keep him?
Probably not.
Why?
But yeah.
Dale gave his car collection to Wyatt when he was little. So all of his little Matchbox cars and everything, he had them in this big metal box and he saved them. And Wyatt got to have them. So I feel like you should save them. Somebody's going to enjoy playing with those.
I mean, when I was home last, I brought a bunch back and gave them to Matt's son.
There you go.
I probably gave him like 50 of them. Unopened.
Oh, really?
They're
They're
probably
not
worth
open?
something. But yes. A lot of them aren't even, a lot of them are unopened.
Oh, wow. I thought maybe they had all been played with.
There are some that like obviously play with, but there's a bunch that aren't even opened.
Still in the package. That's cool.
Yeah. So last question here is they want you to rank pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
Pancakes, waffles, French toast. French toast, pancakes, waffles. I feel like waffles are fun to look at, but I get annoyed with how much they rough up my mouth.
Waffles can be a little crunchy.
Yeah. French toast is just the best because of the powdered sugar, and the French toast recipe we love the most is ice cream. Like you take vanilla bean ice cream, melt it down, and then like soak your bread in that, and then put it in the skillet, and it is sensational. Like there's so much sugar in the ice cream, and it makes like a creme brulee crust almost on it. It's top notch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pancakes you can do a lot with.
Pancakes are good, but they're not as
they're a little bit more
French
boring.
toast is badass. So I know we've talked about this in the past, but anybody listening, if you kind of like French toast or you think you might want to try some, or if it's kind of get you wanting to give it a
if
shot.
you're intimidated by all the steps, this is easy.
Use ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Just melt down some vanilla ice cream in a bowl. Use that for your French toast toss.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it's amazing.
It is.
It is amazing. It is life-changing. What was the bread, though?
You have to use brioche, like a thicker, like an eggy bread, but a thicker bread.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it'll just fall apart.
Yeah. But I think even if you use regular bread, I think it'd still be pretty
Yeah,
solid.
like the Texas toast would be
It'd still
fine.
be pretty solid. But the brioche bread was perfect.
Yeah.
I have the bread to elevate it. Pepperidge Farm. They've got like the thick, and it's actually, there's one that's French toast flavored.
Oh, really? I've seen croissant
Yes.
bread lately. I really likes that, but I've never seen French toast flavored bread.
Yeah, buddy.
It's so, because it's then you don't have to add any other ingredients. So if you just wanted to
Butter
use
it.
egg wash or the ice cream, and then you just throw it on the skillet, and you're good to go. You can skip some of those steps.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's it for today.
Well, thank you guys for listening. We hope you had a fun time hanging out with us. Please don't forget to check out all the merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next week.